Blessings, everyone. So, being that it's Tuesday, I have a quick testimony that I want to share with everyone. So, I have been without a job since 2024, and the Lord has been taking care of me ever since, right? And I know a lot of people do not want to leave their jobs or leave their businesses if the Lord is telling them to do so, because they have a fear of how is the Lord going to provide for me, how are my bills going to be paid, etc., right? Now, I also had that same fear, but at the end of the day, when the Lord is pulling you away from something, you really absolutely have no choice. He will make sure you don't have a job. He will dry up your finances. He will have the job fire you. He will make it to where you can't go to work, etc., right? So, this is just one of the many testimonies of how the Lord has blessed me. I will continue to make more of these, showing the finances and showing how the Lord blesses me. So, the Lord called me to go to a city that is within the new state that He called me to move to back in January with my 2 children and I. So, we have been in this new state since February. So, the Lord has been providing for us ever since we've been here with no job. Now, I do work. I do full-time ministry, but I don't go and clock in, to an actual job site. So, the Lord told me to go to this city, like I said, that is within the new state that He called me to, right? And little did I know, when I got there, the Lord had a destiny helper that was waiting for me to get there, right? I'm thinking that I'm going to be going to church. It was Wednesday. I'm thinking that I'm going to Bible study. I'm like, okay, church is closed. They're on vacation. They're not having Bible study, right? So now I'm like, what am I here for? So I end up going to, a hotel that is in that city. And I'm sitting there. I'm waiting with my 2 children and I, right? We're in the lobby, okay? So we're at the hotel. We stay at the hotel overnight. So morning time comes. We're sitting there. I'm waiting to leave to go somewhere else, right? This guy walks up to us and he hands me an envelope and it says, "God bless you" on it, right? I open up the envelope. It's $250 in the envelope. So I'm like, oh, wow, okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm just grateful, telling God thank you, right? So then fast forward a few hours later, the guy came back because we were sitting by the water for a little while, and he was going to do something for me. So he ends up sowing another seed, right? Now, this is a larger seed that I was not expecting him to sow into me. So he sows the seed into me, and I'm like, wow, like, God really does provide for His children when you move in obedience, and you walk in the will and the way that He has you. I was just thankful and grateful, even though I went there and church was closed, I didn't complain. It was hot out, right? We were outside, it was hot. But, the Lord provided for us. We were able, to be in an Uber and a Lyft. Like, I don't have a car right now, but the Lord also makes sure He provides for us to be able to get around, via Lyft, via Uber. So I was just showing my gratitude. And then the next day, I'm blessed with this seed. I asked him if he wanted his $250 back, because you just sold this into me, this $900 into me. Like, do you want your $250 back? So he says, no, you can keep it, So I prayed for him, of course, but all of this is to say that God will provide for you. If He's telling you to leave a job, if He's telling you to leave your business, stop your business, He will provide for you, right? And just continue to be obedient in what He's telling you to do. If God is telling you to go to an unfamiliar place, like He told me to move to a new state, I have so many blessings there for you. Ever since I've been here, it's been nothing but blessings. So I know I'm supposed to be here. But it's all because of me being obedient and me walking in the will that God has for my life. So the Lord has shown up supernaturally to where He has paid for my hotel room supernaturally, or He will touch the heart of a destiny helper, like that gentleman that helped me, or divine helper. He has people placed in positions to be a blessing onto you. So however the Lord sees fit that He wants to bless you, that's how He's going to do it. Now, it's different each and every time, He's a God of surprise. You will not be expecting any of these things. He will tell you sometimes when He's about to bless you, the amount, but most of the time He will surprise you because it'll be bigger than what you have even imagined. So I pray that this word blesses and encourages someone today, okay? Have no fear. The Lord will provide for you, as it says in Philippians 4:19. That's what he wants to do. That's our Father, you know. He's our provider. He's our Jehovah Jireh. So I pray this message blesses someone. Amen.